Easy123 trading pre-training. Ladies and gentlemen, I welcome you to Easy123 trading pre-training. Thank you for choosing to learn more about Easy123 trading to potentially change your financial situation. Our objective is to keep this as easy as 1 to 3, yet make it very profitable. Spoon feed if necessary. Now, if you look at the word inflation, by definition, inflation is the rate of increase in prices over a given period of time. Every year, things are getting more expensive. Compare the prices of milk, eggs, meat, washing powder, toilet paper, and fuel. There's still education and healthcare. Compare with prices just 3 years ago. COVID-19 did not spare anyone. Everyone was affected indirectly or directly. Lives and livelihoods were negatively impacted immensely. Closed businesses, job losses, passing on of breadwinners. It's like starting everything from scratch after a war. Now, there are some questions to be asked. The big questions are, is living on debt sustainable? If you say yes, until when? Are we going to depend on friends and family? Until when? Are we already eroding pensions with debt? Of course, this applies to those who are privileged to have a pension. Now, on the other hand, if you look at what the markets are doing in the crypto space, you realize that it's like day and night what is happening in these two worlds. Now, this year only in 2024, we have a crypto called Ripple. This crypto, on the 6th of February, it was worth R9.70. Now, if you look at what happened to it in 5 weeks' time, it had a 42% growth in 5 weeks to about 13 rands. Now, if you had an investment of 1,000 rand invested in February, your return would have been a good 1,420 in 5 weeks. Investment of 10,000 rands would have returned a good 14,200 in just 5 weeks. Now, if you look at another crypto called Shiba Inu, an investment around the 26th of February of about a mere 1,000 rands would have returned you about 2,583 in 11 days because it had a 258% growth in 11 days. Yes, under 2 weeks. That's what happened to it. There's more. If you look at Ethereum, which is highly linked to the Bitcoin, around 29th of January, it was rallying at about 43,000. It soared to about 78,000 in just 6 weeks, from 29th January to the 11th of March. An investment of 1,000 then in Jan would have returned 1,800 in 6 weeks. 10,000 rands invested then in Jan would have returned a good 18,000 in 6 weeks. That is what has been happening with Ethereum just this year only. Now, what about Stilla Lumen? Stilla Lumen, around the 7th of February, was sitting at about 2 rands. It soared to about 3 rands and a cent from February to March. That is 44% growth in 5 weeks. Now, 1,000 invested in February around that time, we have returned a good 1,440. 10,000, we were sitting at about 14,400 in just 5 weeks. Let's compare to gain perspective. The Celtic S&P 500, also referred to as the Celtic S&P 500 feeder portfolio, is an exchange-traded fund, ETF, listed on the Johannesburg Stock Exchange in South Africa. It is designed to track the performance of the S&P 500 index. S&P 500 index, this is a stock market index that tracks the performance of 500 larger publicly traded companies in the United States. Now, if you look at Celtic S&P 500 ETF, if in 2021 you invested a lump sum of 1,000 rands, today that will be about 1,711, a gain of about 700 rands, which is about 71% in 3.5 years. Now, if you look at Celtic's Top 40 Index Fund, which is an investment product that tracks the performance of the FTSE or JSE Top 40 Index in South Africa, This index includes the 40 largest companies listed on the Johannesburg Stock Exchange based on their market capitalization or market value. Now, if you invested 1,000 in 2021, today you'll be looking at about 6.8% growth in 3.5 years, which will give you a 1,168 and 20 cents. So, which is a 16.8% growth in the past 3.5 years. Now, clearly, it's a no-brainer. It's about learning to trade and trading well over time. Now, today's challenges, which are the greatest for the unemployed, student, working class, business person, or pensioners who wants to have first income or supplement their current income, are either lack of trading skills, limited time, and or finances. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Easy123 training. Now, I'd like to end with this quote. Education will empower you and give you confidence and belief to take on bigger challenges you thought were impossible. All the best of the trading journey and enjoy the training. Thank you.